You've heard of the term going down a rabbit hole, right? I went down a rabbit hole last week. I enjoy history. And since my grandfather was in World War II, I study a lot of World War II history, read a lot of books, traveled to a lot of places. And there was a story in the online news that a piece of artwork that had been stolen in World War II turned up in Argentina. And I was like, wow, that's very interesting. So I clicked on the link. There it was. And I read the story and I was like, wow, that's really interesting. Then there was a little embedded clip and I clicked on that because it had a little bit more information. So then it took me over to YouTube and I watched the video on there. And then on the right-hand side, there was about 8 other videos that were somewhat related to what I was looking at. And I was like, well, those look pretty interesting. I'm going to click on that one. And I clicked on the next one. So I'm on my 3rd click now. I watched that video and I'm like, that was so, oh, look at this over here. There's another one. Click on that one. And I went straight down the rabbit hole. And after about 6 videos, I was like, what just happened? Because every time I clicked on something, it kicked up something else to hook me in a little bit more of the same type of thought, right? Same topic. You don't even have to click on anything anymore. I was having a conversation with my brother on the phone. I don't remember what we were talking about. We were talking about some specific topic. I hung up the phone. A few minutes later, I opened up my Facebook app and started scrolling, and there was an advertisement for the exact thing my brother and I were talking about. I hadn't clicked on anything. Anybody ever had that where your phone's listening to you and all of a sudden, whatever you were talking about, it pops up on your recommendations? You're like, wait a second, stop listening to me. It's a little weird, isn't it? And you'll see explained, if you ever watch this documentary, The Social Dilemma, you'll see how the algorithms work to keep on taking you down a path that you click this way or click this way. So what that means is if you click on right-leaning political content, that's all you're going to get. If you click on left-leaning political content, that's all you're going to get. See what I'm saying? And eventually, you lose a balanced approach on anything and your bias is validated because you think, well, everybody just agrees with me on this. And eventually, anyone who disagrees with you must be crazy, must be the enemy. And slowly, hate can creep into our hearts due to some algorithms and the content that we've been watching.